Zenybody in here, a Tress Asses production for May 17th, 2018, episode 14, Truck Stops. We're some guys who hung out together for a few years, then decided to start a podcast. We don't adhere to any format. We do interviews, social commentary, or any subject we think we can make a show, designed to make you think and laugh. You can email Zenybody at gmail.com. Facebook is the Zenybody in Here podcast. Webpage is zenybodyinhere.com. You can send voicemail or text to 256-401-7140. That's send your voicemail to 256-401-7140. To support Zenybody in Here, you can go to patreon.com and look us up, or you can throw a few bucks in the tip jar on the webpage. And here's our host, Adam Baker, Bill Wilkinson, Kevin Traylor, and Tim Altor.
Anyway, if you're ever at a truck stop, because your truck stops are now mostly shared facilities, they got the trucker side and just the general normal population side, and sometimes the two cross. And if you ever happen to see a Gatorade bottle laying on the ground at the truck stop, it's not Gatorade.
You see them on the side of the interstate.
Just
toss them right out.
It's just rough.
So, like, I've been to both sides, and I will say that the trucker side of the rest stop is significantly nicer, in my experience. No, you don't think so?
I beg to differ.
I mean, maybe because I was just traveling. Like, I was with a friend, and he
found
had,
that
like,
one spot that was the exception.
Were you hitching with truckers?
No, I was riding, like... You guys are not going to let this down. I didn't think this through.
You started the story.
Is this your craziest sex story?
No, it's not. It's not.
I got into the back of the truck.
You know who was driving?
Alice.
John Wilbur.
John Wilbur.
I'm not
Here
joking.
we go. It is a crazy sex story.
I love John Wilbur.
No, he had like a 40-foot setup. He had a camper and like a big, like, dually truck. And we were driving from Pennsylvania to California. And then I was going to fly back. So it wasn't just us two.
But that's how you saw the trucker side of a truck stop.
Yeah, because it was such a big setup with the camper van.
You got to go to that side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And-
you know that in Alabama, you can get your CDL with that setup that you just talked about.
Well, he already had a CDL, and he had to have a CDL to drive that. He used to, like, drive, like, dump trucks or garbage trucks. I'm losing everybody.
Bill's just checking
man.
out. He's all right. This story.
We'll talk about Bill, how he's going.
Yeah. Is that what you guys did while I was? You talked about me?
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I'm about to leave in a minute. Don't worry.
We
come
talk
full
about you
circle.
right to your face. It's no big deal.
Because I'm not going to pee in a bottle. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
No, Bill, go pee.
Just use the
toilet.
facilities, please. So now what?
But no, you say that it's like far worse at the...
Oh, I'll tell you this. I did have they call them lot lizards.
Lot lizard?
That's what they call them. And I had one knock on the door of my truck one day as I was parked at a truck stop.
This is a person?
This is a person.
Okay.
Female?
A female lady of the night
I can
Okay.
assuming.
All right.
type of person. And one of the things, I'll tell you this. When I went to trucker school and I got to the CDL school, one of the things they always told us repeatedly, if someone knocks on your door at the truck stop, on your truck door, don't answer. Okay?
They even
So,
told you that in school.
They told you that in school,
is
like,
in
this is
training.
not, you do
That
not want.
must be a big problem.
So naturally, the first time this happens to me, knock, 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 I go answer the door.
Right.
So, and sure enough, it's one of these lot lizards. And she proceeds to beg me for cash. She says she'll clean my truck. She starts clean, she'll clean my truck. Mm-hmm. The next option was, I was like, no, I don't need you to clean my truck. Next option was she would suck my toes.
That was second on
That
the
was
list.
second on
That
the
is
list.
really weird. I mean,
Isn't that weird? Like, why would you go to, like, was that code? Is that, like, lot lizard code?
No, I don't know. Like,
That
I
is
feel
weird.
I
Was
feel
she
like
really
she
trying
had,
to say she was going to suck something else, or?
I don't
I mean,
know.
I feel like she's like
mean,
Who's
gotta be
sucking what?
intelligent
I just-
enough to like ease into it. She doesn't
Right,
know
she's
you.
like,
You don't know her.
You don't want me to suck your toes, then she would move to the next option. But
like depending on what you respond.
But
with.
if I really want my toes sucked,
Can I ask a
I
question?
feel, well, go ahead.
yeah, Bill missed the first.
How do we
part.
get on toe sucking?
we were talking about lot lizards.
Lot lizards,
This
which
is
are
a
basically
trucking story.
prostitutes
This is my,
of the
this
truck.
is my
I got
knock
a
on the
piece
door at
stop.
the
Yeah,
truck
but I
stop.
like-
Okay, so
I'm in my truck, in my sleeper area in my truck. Get a knock on the door,
and it's Adam.
and it's Adam said, "Can you suck my toes?" No, it's a woman that is referred to in the industry as a lot lizard who is out there trying to
Make a buck.
make a buck for some favors, and she offers first to clean my truck. No, thank you. Truck's good. I'm trying to get rid of this person, right? Like I'm an idiot for
What does she
even
look
opening
like?
the door. I really don't remember.
Okay.
What'd you
And-
ask?
I asked what she looked like.
No, you're
Probably-
not allowed to ask that.
Probably less than attractive.
I'm trying to paint
I'm
the
ju-
picture
no,
here for
it wasn't
anybody
an
listening.
appealing
No, I don't-
proposition if
and
that's
I
what you're
don't-
getting.
Not
And I
saying
don't
it's
wanna
appealing.
be-
I'm just trying to describe what this person
Okay,
looks
she
like.
wearing?
I don't
Might be a
want
better
to be
question.
insulting
What?
to
Here's-
any,
here's
like,
a be-
human being.
What's
And
insulting about describing
Well,
how somebody
no.
looks like?
Here's a better question. What do you think she looked like?
In my
Oh.
mind,
Yes.
Christy Brinkley.
No. No, you don't.
In my mind,
Channing
When I
Tatum.
say the word lot lizard, what comes to mind?
cut off shorts, boots, tank top,
smeared eyeliner,
smeared eyeliner and lipstick,
It's pretty close to.
slightly overweight with a little bit of belly,
Yep.
some cheetah print somewhere on the clothing.
a couple of
So you guys have driven
jail
trucks
tats.
before, apparently.
No, they just go look for lot lizards.
Hey, I got a Jeep Wrangler.
We park on that side
So
of the
anyway,
truck stops.
she offered to clean my truck. I'm trying to get rid of her. I said, no, I don't have any money, which I didn't. I was not lying to her. I did not carry cash when I was on the road. So next option was, I'll suck your toes.
Which I thought was
After
pretty weird.
cleaning
After
the
This
cleaning
is
truck.
the
number
truck.
two.
I'll
She was,
suck your toe.
She was hard up for money, trying to get money from me. She clean your truck, suck your toes. That was
Maybe that's code word. She couldn't actually
That's
come out
what I
and
was
say,
saying, like, she didn't
hey, I'm
wanna
going to suck
say-
your dick.
maybe I'm a cop and I'm
Yeah.
But
she
I
didn't
really
wanna
enjoy
cross
a good foot massage. So I'm wondering.
Is it illegal to pay somebody to suck your toes?
I would think so.
Is that a sexual favor? Like that?
I don't know.
I would, yeah, it's the same as the internet. Like, if it exists, like,
Well, I pulled up a
Finish
video.
it. No, shut up. I want to hear this part.
It's the same as the internet.
How is sucking toes the same as the internet? Go.
it's like the law of, like, porn. It's a number or something, but, like, if it exists, there's
69 is the number, I think.
no,
The law of porn?
is it?
I don't know. Go ahead.
So, if there, I don't know how to say it. Like, if there,
know what
if
you
it's thought of, there's porn.
There's
that
somebody
exists in
who's-
that
So
realm.
everybody that has any kind of fetish that turns them on,
It's
So I'm-
probably a
I'm
major.
some sort of niche
Exactly.
of the
I agree.
internet
I'm going
that
to go a
has it.
step further and say if it exists in the porn world, it probably exists in the trucker world.
That's probably true. There is some correlation there, I'm sure.
But then I put up in. I was looking at Unknown Hints videos earlier today. They interview him. He refers to the internet as interstate because he don't have a computer. But anyway,
So I have a friend of
So
mine.
it is the
Unknown
same
hints
thing.
in fact.
Exactly the same
And
thing.
Also referring to the internet being the same thing, I have a friend of mine that only refers to a computer as a porn machine.
Well,
He's like, I got to go send an email to my boss on the porn machine.
well, you know what kind of roommates he has. That might be true.
at least he's being honest.
Yeah.
So,
So, lot lizard. That
Yeah.
sounds like a nickname for fish fans.
lot lizard?
Lot lizard, yeah.
Yeah.
Some nut partying going on out in the parking lot, and lizards is a fish song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
See, well, there you go.
Lot lizards. Did you ever see like a semi-attractive lot lizard?
No, it's really
Like, that's
not.
the thing, yeah. And when you hear about massage parlor bust
Yeah.
and stuff, like you see the pictures of these women,
and that's
it's
a
not
big
like
time trucker thing too now.
massage
Trucker,
parlors.
oh yes, these interstate, side of the interstate exit truck parlor, massage parlors. That is trucker central. Those guys. I sat in a lounge at a truck stop with this guy who was bragging to me left and right about this massage parlor that he went to, and I was like, God, I just don't want to hear this. Like, this is the worst possible conversation. How do I get out of this? And he was just so proud of himself for going to this place.
Yeah.
So those places.
What a shitty life to be happy about that.
Right. Like,
Proud of
he
it.
was proud of it. Like,
Instead of like, oh fuck, I went to that. Oh god.
yeah, I was at a low that day.
No, he's proud of it.
I was like, yeah, you
telling
gotta-
everybody,
guys
I
gotta-
go there 5 days a week.
I make sure my route goes through this city just so I can stop there. Yeah, trucking is an interesting. I think it's a lot like everything else where there's good, decent people and there's weirdos and stuff, but the weirdos are just right out there in your face. Like they're really easy to spot.
But trucking's more regulated now, isn't it? Like as far as driving, like
Oh,
time.
it's way. It's the days of truck drivers, shooting heroin and driving for 48 hours at a time and.
Well, you're not going to do that shooting heroin. You're going to crash.
Yeah,
No, I don't know from experience.
whatever it is that they did cocaine.
Yeah, they're going to be doing your speed stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, those were the good old days. Now it's all electronic, and you can't fudge the system anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
It is good. Safety.
That'd be kind of cool to be a trucker, be able to travel and see stuff. But I mean, if you got a family though, if you're single, I think that'd be a cool life.
I think so to an extent. I liken it to being on a raft in the middle of the ocean and being very thirsty.
And only having orange juice once a month.
because you're surrounded by water, but you can't drink it. Like as a trucker, you're going to all the four corners of the country and wherever you want to go, but you can't really participate in what you're driving. But you're just driving past it. Like you're not experiencing these parts of the country.
But if you were single and you didn't have a home that you had to be at all the time, couldn't you be like, okay, I'm driving 4 days out of the week. I'm going to have my bicycle and my truck. Because you got room.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. And then like, okay, I got a couple days. I'm going to
you could do
spend
that.
it while I'm in the Northwest checking out Seattle or Portland or whatever.
But you got to be like mentally disciplined enough to separate work and then free time, because that's got to be difficult. Because I've had some jobs where I'm working in some really cool places, like at a ski resort or something like that. You don't get to experience it like someone
Right.
going there on vacation.
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Or a skydiving place. Like I've gone to like really beautiful areas to go skydiving, but I'm just working. Like I'm the man behind the curtain.
Oh,
type
same way at the
deal.
beach. Like you're there in the summertime. You don't get to enjoy the beach summertime because you're there working. Everybody else is down there enjoying it. Yeah, and until you go somewhere else to vacation.
Yeah, I mean your time off is not your job. It's like if you like, or waiting tables even. Like if you work, I worked at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, which is some delicious steak
Meat.
food, non-vegetarian,
Meat sauce.
soaked in butter steak slab, and but you work there, 5-6 nights a week. You're not really enjoying
Well,
it.
speaking of vegetarian, is this vegetarian confession time?
Yeah, go
Yes,
ahead,
it
Kevin.
Sure.
is.
I ate some salmon last night.
What'd you eat?
Salmon.
Well, you eat seafood
I
still.
ate seafood still.
Wait,
But
how
we
do
go
you
to-
wait? How do you say it?
Salmon. How do you say it?
Salmon?
No, that's how he says it. It's not how it's said.
Well,
like,
originally
That's what I asked.
it was originally invented in Oregon, and the way it's in Oregon is the salmon. I love the salmon.
Oh, you went out in Auburn last night.
Kevin, you are so.
Yeah, we didn't see Kevin last night.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me tell you what we did last night. It was pretty fun.
Did you have a threesome?
Heck yeah, it was wild, man.
With your cousin?
I pulled up that video, by unknown Henson, and I tried those.
Played
4
it for
steps,
everybody to try
and
to
it worked.
Get her back on the phone.
Now, here's what happened. Okay, I ain't gonna mention names, but we went to the restaurant, and we were with a friend of my wife's. So I'm not gonna say who.
Good
But,
enough. Yeah, that carries it.
But anyway, I'm gonna say a couple friends. So I don't want to be too specific. But anyway, she was gonna get somebody to meet her, and she didn't know they were gonna meet her. So I guess at the last minute, this dude was supposed to show up. So we had to sit at the bar and tell her friend they can't get our table. So we sat at the bar like an hour.
Drinking, I hope.
Yeah, of course.
I prefer the bar over tables anyway.
Exactly. But and then we kind
I'm
of
the
got there.
opposite.
But it was pretty neat because she was like, "What the hell?"
So you prefer bars over table?
Yep.
Oh, what do you prefer?
This is a good question.
Sometimes it was. I mean, in this situation, it was hard to. I don't know. Then again, it mellowed out, and you could hear the conversation better eventually. But at this bar, it was sort of hard to hear the conversation.
You're going to get your drinks quicker.
That's true.
Your service is usually a little bit better, but the bar to me is like the best place.
Well, if it's two people,
If it's two, that's exactly what I was going to say.
if it's three
if
people,
it's just two people.
Yeah, if it was 3 people, it was a hard time sort of hearing the convo between
Because the
everybody.
person in the
Well, you
middle
have
is in a
to
great
work
spot, but the
the
people on the
third,
edge.
the person in the middle has to scoot back a little bit. You
The
can
person
still
in the
work
middle
it.
has to be the person that doesn't really talk much and just listens, and the other two people are talking to each other.
You can all talk. You just scoot back. You make like a little triangle.
Yeah, but what if it's like 4 people and then it gets out of hand? Like
But we're
2
not-
people is great.
You get the
you
corner
always-
spot on the bar. If
do
you can
you-
get the corner spot on the bar,
But we're
then
at the
you
end
gotta look
spots.
around there.
yes,
And
that's
the
perfect
servers
place.
had to get around us, so you had to scoot up really close to the bar, to let the server through with the.
Oh, because the server station's always right there. at the
Yeah,
corner.
they were going back and forth getting crap like the. I guess you call it racks. You put in the dishwasher and
Sure,
stuff
yeah.
like that. And,
So, Tim, do you always prefer a table?
No, because I'm like Bill. If it, particularly if it's 2 people, if it's just me and my wife, we'll sit anywhere. Sooner the
I
better.
love sitting at the bar with my wife.
I heard Bill say this like not long ago that he preferred the bar over a table, and I've always been the other way around.
Why is that?
I think it's because I always had like a journal or a book. Like I read at bars.
So you're talking about being there by yourself.
Yeah, or even if I'm like with a person, I've always gone to a bar, and my activity in a restaurant or a bar is probably like obscure. Like I like to draw on the napkins. Anybody I'm with is probably gonna do that. Like there's a drink and draw game where like you draw on a napkin for 2 minutes, and then like you're drinking your beer, and then you slide it to the right.
Are you
And
gonna
then-
And
call
they have
in?
to like add to it.
Yeah, it's super fun to see like what
Yeah, if
like
you can
4
draw.
friends come up with.
Maybe we should play that right now.
Maybe I should
Not
hang
good,
out
not
with
good
you.
for radio though.
Nah,
Yeah.
not good for you. We'll do it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm by myself, I'd really rather be at the bar than sitting at a
Oh,
table.
me too. I've gone to sports bars by myself just to watch a ball game.
Yeah.
You know.
It depends. I mean, don't get wasted. Now, if you're trying to avoid, your bar, sometimes it's a little bit too easy to drink.
I guess I'm more of like a diner person. So like the only thing I'm going to drink too much of is coffee because I'm going in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if I'm, and I actually did this while I was on the road. Like if I had a couple of days off, I'd make sure I parked near a civilized area where there's restaurants and stuff or a sports bar, and I would go to the sports bar and throw them back.
Yeah.
That must have been so nice. To like get off the road and just be like in a habitated
that
place.
beer when you've been driving all day long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you get done driving,
And
that first beer is like paradise.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, here's another story from last night. Now, let me ask you this. I'm still
Does this
confused
get
about
to the
this.
swinging part?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Get to the good part, Kevin.
They were cousins, so they've seen them naked before. So we start getting nice. But okay, I always thought I used to like. Well, this one I didn't like, but I used to. I don't have them occasionally, but I'll have a. What's that Big
Threesome?
Lebowski drink? No,
No, the White Russian.
White Russian. So I got a White Russian. The bartender gives it to me. Says, "You want a cherry in that?" And I don't know if she was fucking with me or not. I think she was making fun
that
of me.
typical?
Probably because why are you drinking a White Russian?
Well, first she asked me for an IPA.
What's wrong with the White Russian though?
Well, I thought I liked it, but I didn't enjoy it. I mean,
Like I already said, I don't go to bars, but like I've had a White Russian at someone's house and I loved it.
well, I had one in
delicious.
Yumi and Aniston, but I had one last night. I really didn't like it. It was too sweet. I don't know what it was.
yeah, exactly. That's
Sometimes
a lot
the-
of like,
yeah, but
nothing against younger girls or
yeah.
whatever, but that's
that might be why she was making
still
fun
on
of
that
it.
taste.
But I mean, the Big Lebowski drink it. So every time I don't have one for a while, I think it's a macho drink because that movie in my head. So excuse me. And
Those barking beetles.
Are there some bats out here?
but here was the
Are we in a
conversation.
cave?
I asked them if she had any IPAs, and I asked her if she had any.
What did she answer to that?
She didn't have any.
She didn't have
She's
any
like, I'm not
IPAs.
showing
You have any
my
fat
What
underwear.
kind
tire?
of bar is this? You don't have an IPA.
This
I
is
thought you
they
guys
were
were
out
a
of
pretty
them.
cool place.
It was pretty good. It was the Hamiltons. And I told her that, and then she said, then I said, well, give me a White Russian. She freaked out like I asked her for a Man on the Moon,
Well, that's not an everyday drink that
Yeah,
a
I guess
bartender
not.
makes, really.
Okay,
Then she
what-
gave it to me. Then I drank some. I drank it's too sweet, so I drank some Chianti, which is pretty good Chianti.
even though I've had a White Russian before, like what's in a White Russian? I don't know.
It's
Milk,
Kahlua.
Kahlua. I love Kahlua.
and
Okay.
vodka.
Is it vodka?
Vodka.
Okay, so is it milk?
Yes,
Yeah, it's milk. It's
Okay,
just plain
so,
white
like,
cow's milk.
It was almond milk when I had it. I'm sure. Because
Yeah, if
the
you know a
person I
hippie
got
place.
it from.
Yeah.
Well, it was at
I
someone's
mean, I got some
house.
coconut almond milk. That's pretty good.
Wait, coconuts and almond?
Yeah, it's got that coconut flavor. It's pretty sweet.
That sounds.
No,
good.
this is
Wait a
silk.
minute.
What's the silk?
So did you
milk?
get a cherry in your drink?
What's the? She wanted.
Wait a minute. I'm confused. You said coconut almond milk, but that's two separate things.
No, it's
No,
silk
coconut milk and
with
almond. Yeah.
with coconut flavor.
There's a brand, Silk.
Is that
Silk.
almond?
So
Yeah.
they flavor the almond milk
Yeah.
to taste like. Why don't they just use
No, wait.
coconuts?
It's silk. No, silk's not almond milk.
Silk
though,
is a brand.
silk is a brand. Is that almond
Of
milk?
almond milk.
Yeah.
Almond, they have different
But it's
flavors.
vanilla. It's not
No.
coconut.
No,
No,
they make
it's not
different
always
They
ones.
make
vanilla.
different flavored milks.
This is
Why in
coconut
God's
flavor.
name would you use an almond to make a coconut
He
flavored
didn't.
drink?
I think that part's confused.
What's
Yeah,
That makes no sense to me.
I got confused.
Yeah.
I was drinking the almond milk, and they said, "Do you want the coconut in it?" I said, "Hell yeah, I love coconut in my almonds."
I'm going to get my anal
And,
bleach.
then they put that shit. They said, "This tastes sort of like shit."
I got
Are these fresh anal beads?
I got to bleach my drink.
Oh, that was very.
It's just not bleached. I like my anal bleeds bleached.
So how late were y'all out?
Like I said, we stayed out late, even though we really didn't party at the bar. I mean, we just stayed and came home. I guess we got in about 11, maybe 12.
It's pretty good.
I didn't even finish this one yet.
Okay, but I
Tim,
thought-
you have a bad problem, bro.
But yes,
yeah, but that's
Hey,
the problem with the
real
Big Lebowski. It always makes me think that drink's better than it really is when I don't drink it for a while. Then
well,
drink
that's
it, I
like
say,
that show.
Damn, it's too sweet.
The Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
Where Julian.
He's always got a drink. in his
always
hand.
100% of the time. And
I love that
the
show.
funniest part, one of the funniest is they are in a car wreck where the car flips over.
He's still
And
got
the
it.
first scene after the car flips over is Julian's hand
getting
coming
that.
out of the car with the drink still full. Like he still has the drink.
So that's the kicker in all the shows. He never.
Yeah, he never puts down his
100% of the
drink. He's always
time.
got
He
a
never
spills a
Jack
drop.
and Coke is what I'm assuming it is.
It's
Or he
Or
pours whatever.
whatever.
in
It's
there,
always
but yeah.
Coke.
It's,
I've been told.
100% of the time he has that.
I've
drink.
been told about this. I've never watched the
But
show.
that was hilarious.
It's just that show that grows on you.
It does. It
Okay.
grows.
You'll have to
It
watch
does.
3 or 4 episodes before you
like I
realize
said,
how.
don't judge it
Yeah.
off of season 1.
Yeah, don't judge it off just. It's a genius show, but it comes off a little stupid at first.
Well, at first it was kind of like somebody was filming it with their old flip phone.
Right. It's
Yeah.
very
Like it
low
was very
budget.
bare boned.
Yeah.
Well, so was The Walking Dead. Like I grew to love
It
that
gets,
show.
like I said,
Yeah.
it gets better. Bubbles really wasn't even a main character in like the first few
The guy with the
episodes.
thick glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like the best part
Yeah,
of the
he
show.
is the best part of the show, I will admit.
And they didn't really even use him. Like they were just like putting everybody in it.
Yeah, it was. It has developed.
And
into a
Mr.
good show.
Leahy died.
He did. Oh, shit.
Spoiler.
No, like in real life he died.
Oh,
Oh, shit. He looked like
killing me.
So like,
But he was like apparently like supposed to be like this really cool, like super nice person that like everybody loved.
Well, he's a raging alcoholic on the show.
Oh yeah, raging
Yeah.
dick on the show, basically.
But
Totally
that's-
opposite what he probably really was.
But that's a fun show. But as you were mentioning the drink, having the cool drink.
Well, I was watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia today, and do you ever see the episode where what's his name? Country Mac came?
yeah.
Country Mac.
Country
yeah.
Mac. So Country Mac jumps off this bridge. He's always got a beer in his hand the whole show. So he jumps off a bridge. It's like, it's like a big ass bridge. Folks would have seen me die. He did this shit.
It's like 60
Yeah.
to 80 feet.
So he jumps off a bridge because the other Mac said, I ain't going to do this shit for real. I just acting like I was. Then he comes out of the water holding his beer.
And it's full. Yeah, and he takes a swig out of it.
Just drinking beer out of the water.
That was the guy from American Pie, wasn't it?
It wasn't. I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. He
Yeah,
looked familiar.
Sean-
Scott or
It was hilarious.
Sean William Scott.
Sean William
William
Scott.
Scott,
That
yeah.
is
That's one of my favorites. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
That was great.
and it turned out he
everybody's
was gay.
Yeah.
like, yeah, and everybody, it was like, I don't have a problem with that Country Mac. Like,
Yeah. Because Mac, the other character who's supposed to be his cousin.
So there's
they
a
always-
Mac and a Country Mac.
Yeah. And Mac is always sort of insinuating he's gay because he likes like oiling up.
He liked oiling up bodybuilders.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he liked
That's
mesh,
fine. There's
mesh
nothing wrong with it.
T-shirts, and he liked
It's not gay. I like
Station-
oiling up dudes,
he
man.
liked stationary bicycles
Yeah.
that like had a penetrating force from the seat.
And in one series, he dated a girl with a penis. I mean,
She was hot.
he was hot.
I think we've had this discussion.
Hey, I want a question.
You want a question, or you have one?
Would you date a girl with a penis?
Well, that's my crazy sex story. No.
All right. I want to hear that shit now.
I thought it was a gun.
Your gun is digging into my.
It's like, how that's a good question. How attractive would she have to be for you actually would want to date her? And would you still date her if your friends knew she had a penis?
Well, it
Think about
depends on
that.
what percentage gay you are.
I don't think it
that
should matter
day.
what your friends think. If
Yeah, I
you
guess
wanna
not.
Date her, you date her.
Yeah,
But
I
guess
mean,
that's
like, that's in all cases.
Hotness.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever your friends think is kind of out of the question.
Yeah, take that out of the picture. But
Okay.
if you
Like,
if you
love
think a
knows no
person
bounds.
is attractive,
Yeah.
if you say, "Wow, that person is hot,"
you're attractive except for your penis.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's part of the
can you
deal.
set that aside and go with the hotness, despite the penis?
Okay, there's a level. No, you guys are talking about picking somebody up. Like,
No, I'm talking about
I'm
being
talking
about
genuinely
relationship.
attracted to someone as a person that you would spend time with.
time with or like
You know,
relations
time.
with? Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm just-
I'm talking about like the difference between picking somebody up at a bar or having
Our
a
conversations always end
relationship.
up about gayness. You ever notice that?
We're at 70% right now.
Well, it's Sunday, so there's more gay on Sunday.
Okay.
No,
That's right.
Or it might not be Sunday.
We haven't reset yet. So what? So you're saying picking someone up as opposed
I don't want
to
to continue this conversation.
It's getting. We're gonna have to get into some. I agree with you. This is
So,
some weird shit.
how long did it take you to find the penis?
What are you talking about?
Oh, we're not talking about your sex story?
Yeah, I mean, what if it's like the third date, and you really enjoy hanging out with this person?
And then you found out there was a penis?
Yeah, I was like, whoops.
You guys keep tempting me. I'm not going to tell you to speak.
It's your last show anyway. Who cares?
No, it's not my last show. It's my last show for now.
For now.
So is John Wilbur involved in this story?
No, he's not.
Just checking. But I love John Wilbur
I love John Wilbur.
I love John Wilbur.
and Johnny Depp. I don't want that weirdo calling back. He sounded sort of gay.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, my bad. Nothing, but
He was just
he didn't sound as macho as I thought Johnny Depp would sound. I don't know, something about it.
He had a lot more.
I just that's how the
southern to
guy I get along with.
He was probably in character.
How many actors though? Like
That's
to go
true.
into that profession, like I don't see a lot of actors that are super macho 100% of the time.
it. Oh, speaking of acting, guess
I
there's a movie being produced and created locally.
Oh, I saw that
I
in
read
the
about
paper.
that.
Did you see that? Thinking about trying
No.
out for it.
What's the name of the movie?
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
I don't know the name of the movie.
I'm gonna say do it, even though I have
Okay.
no details about.
I
the-
really am thinking, but there's auditions.
Is it
in
a
couple
porn?
of weeks? Maybe.
Could we all get in it? And we could be...
Hey,
Anybody in here?
well, that's another question. For a movie, would you do a gay scene? Think about it.
Yes.
Would you? You would?
Like what kind of?
What do you
gay
mean a
scene are we
gay
talking
scene? You're
about?
talking about like a gay porn? Or are
Depends
you
on
talking
what kind of
about
movie
like
it is.
Brokeback Mountain?
Would you kiss a dude?
Yes.
For a movie, I mean,
movie role.
It's a paying.
If it's in a role,
if it's in a role and it's not more than an R rating,
It's
I
a
would-
professional.
and as long as they wouldn't show my heart on
Oh my
the screen.
goodness,
Good point.
it is a paying.
Well, you can't
gig.
film that.
Hold it. I didn't have one. That's a lie.
Please, the waist up, please. That's all.
Yeah, prosthetics.
No, it's a paying gig.
Right.
And you're a professional. You're an
Yeah,
actor.
You're an actor.
You're playing
that
a role.
means you play something
Tom
that
Hanks
is
did
not
it.
inherent
Yeah.
to your
Philadelphia.
nature.
Yeah,
Right.
he had the AIDS.
But a more important question is, we all have our headphones on and we've been getting pretty loud. Do you think the neighbors are still sitting on their
I
porch
hope so.
listening to
I
us?
hope they are.
They're
Oh
probably
my
sitting there
goodness,
smoking
I
some
hope
weed.
You're going to have about a 2-hour conversation.
Hell,
explaining
they're
it
gonna.
If they're not, they're probably inside
Well, you
banging
know what?
away.
I've been
pot.
I've been drinking them up, so I'll probably have that conversation with them.
Well, y'all
Gonna wake up
ready to
tomorrow,
roll.
walk out their door, and go home.
Hey man, y'all
You guys
just
home? He's like knocking on the door. Hello.
I'm Langers.
You guys swing?
As he reaches for another beer.
That concludes Zenybody in here, Tress Atzer's production for May 17th, 2018. Episode 14, Truck Stops, with Adam Baker, Bill Wilkerson, Kevin Traylor, and Tim Altork. You can email Zenybody in here at zenybodyinhere@gmail.com, Facebook, Zenybody in Here Podcast, webpage, zenybodyinhere.com. You can send voicemail or text to 256-401-7140. If you want to donate to Zenybody in Here, you can do it at patreon.com. And also, you can do it on our tip jar on our webpage. Thanks for listening.